Welcome, Taurus, to your end of the month reading for May. I hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Hope you guys all had a beautiful, beautiful birthday. And for all the Taurus Geminis that are watching, happy birthday to you now. Okay, let's see what's going on with you. The month, I just feel like, it's just flaring, right? For those of you who are really, feeling the magic, I mean, look at the bottom of the deck, guys. You're feeling the magic, really embracing the new world that you're walking into. I know it doesn't resonate with everyone, but I am telling you right now, those of you who are on this new world journey over here, really feeling the things coming in for you, it just feels like it just keeps continuing to flare. It's like the flame has not gone out. If anything, it's still shining bright. Okay, let's see what's going on with you, Taurus. Move, 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 move. That is the Chariot coming through. I just want you to know that, so you do have this move. You are on the move. Things are moving for you. Things are continuing to move. So even if you haven't really had the Chariot just come in just yet, it is still moving. It is still coming your way. Everybody's timing is a little bit different, but it is a 7. That is the holy number. That is a divine number, and it's saying the divine has this Chariot really rocking and rolling for you. So even if you hadn't felt like you had your just rewards yet, continue to keep waiting, right? Because just because we had the lunar eclipse and the solar eclipse does not mean, my friends, that it's over. It can last 2-3 months after the lunar eclipse, right? So just putting everything together, it depends on what you're putting together as well. How big is it? What are you, manifesting? What are you putting together? What project are you doing? You might still be in the middle of a project and it's not completed yet, right? But it's moving in your favor. Even love, look at the heart up there. Even love is moving in your favor. Just, however it is. It has a new vitality coming this way. You got this one. You have this beautiful beginning. I'm going to knock out these numerologies as I'm seeing them, because we just got out of numerology and I keep seeing them. So it's almost like you can't escape that, right? Colors too. I'm sorry, guys. That's why I do them, because I can't escape them for some reason. They're embedded in my mind. It's like, look at what I'm telling you. The new vitality, it's like you can see clearly that something beautiful and some kind of blessing is coming your way. You can feel it. You know it. You already have some of it, and it's continuing to just keep coming. It's kind of like he's blowing this flute over here, and as he's making his way down through this flute, it is just bringing in more, right? More connections, more love, more harmony, more peace, more money, more prosperity. I want that new couch. Give me the couch. Let me save that money, however it is, right? Because you have the connections, you have the communications, and the more you're communicating and the more creativity that's coming through you, the more you're creating. So right now you are definitely your own creator. You are the magician. You are doing what you're supposed to be doing, win or lose. Now this is kind of crazy because Taurus Geminis just got this card as well. But I did tell the Taurus Geminis that you're on Taurus energy. So being that and being said, they are kind of corresponding to each other. Okay, so that's for those Taurus Geminis that are watching this and you're saying, oh my gosh, that was just in my own video, because it is taking on Taurean energy. You're saying, come win or lose, it doesn't matter. I've got this. I understand that things are a double-edged sword. I understand that what I'm putting in, it might not go 100% the way I want, but that's okay, because I can still create. I will still go strong. And this is also saying that there is a huge change coming. But it's also showing me too, Taurus, that you do not have that wishy-washy attitude. You are not going and forth with, I can't have this, but I want that. I can't have, no, you're saying win or lose, we'll fix it. If I don't get it today, I'll keep pushing for it tomorrow. You know, and any, you know, competitions that you're in, right? If you're running track or you're playing, you know, you're going out for competitions, you're going to put yourself out there and you're going to say win or lose, I'm going to do my best. So feeling very competitive as well. And you have to be competitive. Because how are you going to win? You know, it's not the understanding. Right now is not the time to understand that if I don't come in first, I'm a loser. Okay. Right. No, right now is saying, even if I lose and I place, it's okay because I can always do better tomorrow. And so you're looking at it from a very good point of view, and make sure that you are looking at it from a good point of view, right? Win or lose, I'm not giving up. I will fight, right? And you're taking the bull by the horns and you're saying, I'm in fighting mode right now. So you're kind of your own competitor in your own mind because of the way you're speaking, the way you're seeing things, the way you're you know, you got all the chakras here and you're saying, I'm going to use them all. I'm very balanced. I know what I want. Damn it, if it doesn't come in today, it will tomorrow, because I will not give up the good fight. Oh my gosh, and you're going to just end up over here with all these chakras, and it's saying it's because of the stability within yourself and the security that you have. Now, that's not having that wishy-washy feeling of back and forth energy or fragmenting too much. You're saying, I'm staying stable within my chakras, I'm staying stable within myself. I see the stability that's coming around me in my relationships, in my job, within my life, and I have no insecurities against this, meaning I'm not talking down on myself, I'm not pumping myself up so high, you know, just to try to do something. Well, I've done that myself. I get way overboard. I'm like, I know I got this, and then it's almost like my ego gets ahead because I'm so afraid that if I'm always low, I'm not going to get this. It's almost like it's overbalance. Then you pump yourself up too high, and then when the disappointment comes, it just drowns you, right? Because you're like, I don't get it. I was super, you know, positive. No, you're over the top positive, right? So now it's saying you have the securities that are balanced, not too high, not low, right? Balanced. Wow, you got a lot of fives too. You got a change coming. You have 2 1s and 2 5s. And we just did that numerology. And if you guys haven't watched that yet, go watch that. I don't know if we're getting the same numbers. We don't always get the same numbers, but right now we're definitely getting 5s and 1s. Change for the new beginning, the new vitality, the new move. Opportunity beckons for keeping the stability alive, looking out into the world. Now the 4 is, that's what they was talking about, not recognizing the, look, this is interesting because I just said that. It's almost like, okay, it's like I over-talked myself. Only for the fact that the win or lose is, I'm not worried about the disappointments at hand. I'm just going to do what I need to do. The 4 is disappointments, same as the 4 of Cups. And then you're saying over here, because I just got past this, I'm not going to allow myself to go back to the disappointments. I'm not going to allow myself to get so high to when it doesn't happen, then I get real low. That's that back and forth energy, right? So I'm not going to allow any disappointments to come through. I'm keeping myself away from disappointments by keeping myself balanced. Because there was disappointments, and a lot of the disappointments that you're feeling might not just come from other people, but it comes from within yourself as you get yourself imbalanced. That's what I'm trying to say, right? And then chakra again. So then it's saying, yeah, because you're going to go for the desires that you want and keep them balanced with the 2. So you're patiently being patient, which is another good thing for Taurus. The patience. Keeping yourself patient, keeping yourself for your own heart's desire within your own sacral chakra. That way you can get what exactly that you want. And having this knowing coming through, right? Balance. Just keep over and knowing, okay, yeah, just keep talking yourself through them all, right? Because you've detached from that circumstance. And if anybody wants to come in and give you any kind of disappointments, you're going to say, not today. This is not for me. So you're going to detach from any kind of feelings that are going to keep you away from not being balanced, Taurus. And you're going to say no, because I've let go of those certain things, because I'm allowing the dove to fly. I'm allowing myself to shine. I'm allowing myself to continue strong, keeping the peace within myself and really balancing myself between the darkness and the lightness, right? So you're keeping yourself, I would say, gray, right? Black and white makes gray. That's a great place to be, though, because that's that win or lose energy. It's okay if it doesn't come in the way I really want it to do. It's going to, right? Sooner or later. But right now what it's saying is you're doing such a good job doing so and keeping yourself competitive where you're supposed to be competitive and doing what you're supposed to do, spreading the magic amongst yourself, detaching from the things that you don't need, any kind of energies, people, thoughts, emotions, to keep yourself balanced, that it brings in control. Now you're in control of your manifestations. You're in control of the situation. You definitely have the reins, and you're definitely in control of your life past, and your destiny, and that's what you're supposed to be doing, right? So it's showing you have the control, and you can see the control. You see the eyes. You see you're in control. Not allowing anybody else to be in control of this situation, because there's no room at this point. Right? And if you're married, there's an equalization with the 8. That means that there's an equalization. You know, for those of you who have a really good connection with your husband or your wife, you're sharing the equalization of the control, with the 8 breaking down to the 4, saying we're on the same page. Now, if you have somebody who's against you, you're going to say, no, you're not going to allow me to get sad about the situation. If your partner's over here telling you, that's not going to happen, it's all bullshit, you're going to say, no, that's not true, because I know what I know. You do know what you know. And you can clearly see what you know. And see, that right there is a big, huge disaster. Because partners and best friends and people like that could be our worst enemies for our own control. Because when they're not with us, then it will definitely, in this certain scenario, will definitely feel against us, right? And that's because you're in a demise. You're against what I'm going for, you know. So really stay away from that energy. Just simply love. Ignore it and simply just keep loving and keep going for what you're doing. Do the things you simply love, right? Because that's going to be the most important piece of the whole thing, so that you can embrace the situation. And I think that the embrace the situation is definitely going to be, you know, one of the biggest keys to the puzzle, which is crazy. Remember, this was at the bottom of the deck, and now it's at the end of the story. The end of the, I don't know if you want to say the story, but it's definitely at the end, coming back to the new vitality. So it's a part of that going with the flow. If you look at the vitality, the new vitality with the embrace, we could actually say with the move, you're going with the flow. So we already talked about going with the flow before. You guys are doing a very good job of doing so. You can see it. You can see that. Not allowing other energies to interfere in your energy. And if you are having a hard time interfering or allowing other energies to interfere, just remember, you're in control. Take the control back and embrace what's yours. Okay, so we're going to use the gold cards. I like the gold cards. We haven't used them for a while. Don't use them too much, because I know they're kind of like reflective. And they're kind of hard to see when they're down, but I do like them. I think they're pretty. Okay. I will show each individual card because they're hard to see if I just lay them down fast. Okay, guys. So going on the new vitality in the throat chakra over here is just saying you can look at that. So also, oh my gosh, I hope that's not shining off. There we go, right? The reflective. Trying to hold it to the side. I hope that works. This one you can see. I know you can see this. I can see it on there. This is the feeling your emotions and looking deep within your cup to know exactly what it is that you want and what intentions you want from an intuitive point of view, Taurus. And not only that, Wherever your love was not going good, your love is going wonderful. You might even have a new love coming in for some of you, or some kind of reconciliation of love. Okay, so take that how that resonates. But definitely this is loving and adored as well, as knowing what you're looking for, right? And then over here, it's saying you are the magician. You have the magic touch. It's about your intentions and the way that you're perceiving things. It's saying you have manifested all of this. You have created this. You are the creator, and you can continue to create. Do not stop creating through your throat chakra, because your chariot is coming through. So your intentions have been heard, and they are on their way. Oof. Here we go with the deepness with the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. So it is saying that because you have manifested well, because you were in the knowing. So if you guys are looking for love, here comes that love. If you're looking, whatever it is you're looking for. Okay. This isn't a business one. This isn't just a money one. This is actually just saying you have blessings coming in, Taurus. This one's different from a lot of the other ones. This is saying you have overall blessings because of the magician. You want the love, you got the love. You want this, you got that. You know, whichever one is going the best for you. You know what it is. Okay? And it could be even more than one when you're the magician. It doesn't have to be just one. When this card comes up like this, with all this, and especially with the vitality saying that you have all the chakras, you have many blessings coming through. So it could even be more than one. With the magician over here, it's saying because you've manifested, you have the chariot coming through, and this is where the promise comes through the universe saying, I have a gift for you. You might even find that people are keeping their promises to you where you thought that they were not going to keep their promises. But many promises, many opportunities are opening your door. You might even have a beautiful date night coming in with the Queen of Cups. For some of you, there is a beautiful new love coming through with a new love offer, with dating, gifts coming through, things of this nature. So you might even have some kind of gift. And it's coming on the communication of the throat chakra, so it's being communicated this way. It's not just going to be something it's literally communicated. Okay, through text message, phone call, letter, in the mail. I don't know how many people do that much anymore. My grandma used to when she was alive. She loved that. With the win or lose over here, this is saying because you're taking everything moderate and you're literally, man, these are a lot of the same cards as the Taurus Gemini reading, but that's okay. But it's telling you you're testing the waters over here, Taurus. It's saying because this cup may have not have been doing exactly what I wanted to do, so I'm going to move this cup to this cup. Now, that's a creative move if you think about it. That's suggesting that I didn't really think that I've been waiting a long time, but now I can do something to refocus this and move this way. So maybe you're taking some kind of project and you feel like it's not completed or there's something missing from it, so you're going to add more to it. You're going to change it around so that you can complete it or make it different so that you can win. Do you see what I'm saying? So you could be changing things up a little bit. And this is because you're testing the waters, but you're moderately doing it with patience. All this patience that you have over here going on is remarkable. I give you the biggest woohoo on the planet. I'm not even kidding, because I am not a patient person, and I am Taurus Leo, so you know I am not patient at all. Right? And then, of course, I'm that Libra moon, so good luck. I have no patience. Right? So, yeah, my patience is about this big, right? You know what my biggest problem about patience is? I ain't got any. That's it. But no, we're doing very good. And, you know, I have to agree with that, though, too, guys, because I feel like I've been a lot more patient lately. I've been trying my hardest, you know, to be patient with myself, with others. You know, the type of person when I'm ready to go, it's like, let's go now, you know. But I've been trying my hardest to be patient with things coming in, work, things of this nature, because I'm not the biggest patient person. But this is just a beautiful card. And this is saying that it will all moderately come together through patience. Moderation of things is going to work better. And it's going to allow you to think a little bit better, too, as we have the crown over here. Because it's saying as you're moderately moving and really using this creativity and really using all of this, you'll be able to spark up a little more creativity, a little more analytical thinking, because you're not rushing things as much. So you're going to actually be able to be a little more patient about how you're going to move the water from cup to cup, really thinking deeper about the situation. Right? We're already kind of slow in its own way when we have certain things we're doing and people see us as fence sitters and we're this and we're that. But man, did they got this wrong. They have to know Taurus. Taurus is slow when we're doing certain things, but when we want things, we want them to move super fast, right? That's where the impatience is coming from. So they have to know the difference. You gotta know what the difference is, because I'm not going to make a mistake twice, right? That's where the fence sitting stuff comes from, where people think we're slow and lazy. I'll let you know when I'm slow and lazy. It's when I don't want to get out of my pajamas and I want to sit down and watch Netflix. Leave me alone. Wheel of Fortune. Do you see that? It's doing what? The patience and the moderateness that you're doing within this certain situation is bringing in the Wheel of Fortune. But you already have the Wheel of Fortune open anyways. You already know that. But you know what this is saying? It's keeping it open. It's bringing in more. So it's like, how long are you going to have this Wheel of Fortune open over here, Taurus? Quite a while. I'm pretty sure it said for us last time it was like 6 months or something. So, but remember, we're on a 6-year trine because of the Uranus sitting in Taurus. Like the 6 years, 7 years. I think it might be 7 years altogether. Like the 7 years good luck or however it is. Then it'll move to Gemini or somebody else. I think it goes in a row. So I think it's Gemini's turn next time. But the success and knowing that the universe is kind of looking down at you, wanting these changes, is really bringing in this stability. And it's really keeping that wheel open for you to really want to have that change and really want to feel that energy coming through. And it could just be the little things in life as well. Remember, it doesn't always have to be huge things, right? You get big things here and there, but a lot of times some of these things are just really little. But it's enough to pick up on. Because, I mean, I see the little things that come through, just little things, and it's just like kind of mind-blowing, because it's like, wow, that really is a blessing, even though it's tiny. The tiniest things. But you be grateful for them so that they can give you the bigger things, right? We all know this. That's where the embracing is, the gratitude, right? So how awesome is that? So opportunity, Bex, yeah, don't give yourself your own tower. Let it go. Say, screw that. I know. You know what? Turn that. Anytime you have this where somebody's trying to bring in some kind of calamity or wanting to give you something stupid, because this is not saying you're having a calamity. This is not saying you're having a tower moment, my friends. That's not what it's saying. What it's saying is this person brings on this opposition within you and makes you feel down, or you do it to yourself where you're causing your own internal calamity of your own shockwave. And that's what all it really is a shockwave. Be more inspired about the situation, because remember, the tower can be very inspiring. So you want to turn that negative upside down and make it more inspiring and say, you know what, that's not true. This is going to go this way. When somebody comes at you and feels like they're trying to give you a tower, they're trying to give you some kind of shock, some kind of, we were talking about, your stuff's not coming through, Taurus, you're full of shit. You're going to say no. And make that more inspiring for you to say, you know what, you haven't seen shit yet. How about that? You haven't seen nothing. That will pump it up, but it'll also pump you up for the control, to where now you're taking control back from that situation, Taurus. Do you see what I'm saying? You're taking away that energy and you're pushing it back into your control and taking the reins tighter. Do not allow them to do that. Take that control and say, yeah, you see, because you haven't seen nothing. And that will put that, and look, it's next to that communication too. So it's that positive communication when somebody wants to be negative towards you. Give him that love, give him that smirk if it has to be a smirk, however it is. Don't get mad about it, though. Don't get mad. Just you know what? You've seen nothing yet. No need to get mad about it. Because it does feel like somebody is trying to push your buttons. Yeah, they're definitely trying to get you in your head about the situation, trying to say bad things about you, trying to say you're not getting your just causes, or you might be trying to tell yourself this at certain times. I really see it as someone else, though. You have too much positive energy, Taurus. I don't see it as you. I just don't. But I do know that for some Tauruses, it could be because, you know, about the 20th, I'm sorry, the 20th, it's 20th first. About the 25th or so, you might start feeling, it could even be the 23rd, you might, tomorrow, right? You might just wake up and be a little down. I really do feel it's someone else, though. I'm not even kidding. Because it really feels, how could you have all this energy of the knowing and pushing yourself to the limits? This is someone else that's coming at you. This is someone else that's saying you ain't doing nothing. It's all in your head. You just keep patiently planning because you know exactly what's coming. And this is a great time to invest. This is a great time to get your investments done. Play the lottery, guys. You know what? Just do it. You know what? Everybody always wants to know, so when is the time? I've been saying it all month. Just go ahead and do it. Why not? You might as well. Right, what? You lose $1? Win or lose. Right? Maybe you get a free ticket. And that's still winning, though, right? Because the universe sees that as winning. Don't ever forget that. If you win your $1 back, you still win. You know, if you lose $1, huh, you didn't lose much, right? I wouldn't invest tons, though, but it's up to you, how you feel. I would never tell anybody to go out and do tons, because I'm just saying, if it's really meant for you to win the lottery, you'll win it on 1, 2, 3 tickets. You know what I'm saying? If it's really meant to be. I've had people go out and spend like $500 on tickets, you know, to win $50. It's like, well, hey, at least they won the $50, because there was a time I bought like 10 tickets. I won nothing. Literally zero, zilch, nothing. Okay, so I would never tell you to do anything like that. Please don't do that. Because I always say that if you're going to have the best luck to actually win, it's going to be within the first $5, right? Okay, guys. But no matter what it is, it's still patiently planning. If you have this new love, let's go back to this new love for a second, because I know some of you are like, what happened to my love? Your love is saying that they're bright, if it's an old love that's coming back, they're healed, you're ready to be together, they're shining bright, the goal is ready to, you know, to shine. There's going to be great things going on within this love relationship, and you're going to really see them shining as well as they see you shining. They're very shiny-eyed about you. There's a lot of love and adoration going on. New relationship for someone, they really love and adore you. They see you as a healthy person because they see you very positive, and they need that positivity. They definitely need this positivity with, you know what I mean, around them. It could be a Pisces, Cancer, or a Scorpio. For others of you, it could be a Sagittarius. Detach. The detach is saying cutting through anything to make sure that you're staying on your right path. You have so much communication. You're also might even be having this communication with this air sign as well. Maybe you're detaching from an air sign. Maybe you need to detach your emotions from a Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini, right? Maybe they've hurt you too much. Maybe it's a Capricorn. Because you know what? You have your new celebrations. You feel fresh and renewed getting past this toxic relationship. This could still be the same person over here that's telling you all these negative things, and maybe you're pushing your way past them, right? Because they're just too negative, and it's hard to take control of the situation. When I have negative Nancy over here, it doesn't have to be a love relationship. This over here almost looks more platonic. I'm going to tell you right now, who was ever talking down to you looks more platonic. Looks like some kind of friend, family member, or somebody like that for the majority of you. And this is because you know everything's going to be okay. You're looking for everything over here. You're not going to look at the spilt milk. You're like, nope, I'm taking control of the situation. And I have you're going to be really analyzing a lot of things. You might even be getting a better professional job, or you might have somebody coming in with professional assistance to help you along the way. Wow. But however it is, it's you being in control, not allowing anything weak around you or anybody to weaken down your control. And then over here with the embrace, you have the high priestess saying, you know exactly where you're going. You have all the intuition coming at you. If you have any kind of secret desires and things that you need to do, go for it. Remember, your secret desires are for you. They're not meant for everybody else in the world. There's not every, we have our own place within ourselves that we don't always have to speak to other people. Right? This is where our dreams and our things come from. And this is really saying, you know what, though, Taurus, you're really balancing out the situations. You're keeping all your pros and cons together, and you're keeping everything straightforward. Wow, to get to your Nine of Cups. And you really do need to make any kind of leap of faith. Like I said, play that lottery, invest that money, do stocks, however it is that you would like to do. Go on that new date. Take that reconciliation if you feel that it's necessary and you do see that there is love. Take the chance. Why not? Because the biggest card within this whole reading really is the win or lose. Come win or lose, it's all going to be fine. Because in the end, you get the Four of Wands anyways. There's celebrations. There's love all over, So what's the difference? Everything's moving fast. You have the give and take. If you want to give to charity, give to charity. Right? You have a lot of rewards coming in. You have new love offering proposals. A lot of proposals coming through. Wow. So, take the chance, because you know what? It says move. Move. Start going. Start making the leaps of faith. If there's anything that you didn't feel like it was going to happen, now's the time to test there it is. Test the waters. Why not? As long as I said it's not something that's going to hurt you there, Taurus. Please don't go out. Please, please, please don't go out spending $1,000 on some lottery that you may never win. Lottery, just because you have a Wheel of Fortune doesn't mean it's meant for everybody. That's why I always say it feels like you won the lottery. Now, somebody might win the lottery. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for that one person to say, I won the lottery and I was a Taurus. But remember, anytime you win $1, you win a ticket, you won the lottery. I know. It doesn't matter, because remember, we're looking at increments of how small, right? How small things might be. Okay, guys? I didn't say it is. So the story is, take the risk and go with the leap of faith, but don't do anything rash. Please don't do anything rash, okay? Because rash is not analytically thinking correctly, right? Use your intuition. You know what's best for you, my friends. Okay? Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.